Most small businesses absolutely suck at follow-up. It's a problem that is compounded by your own success. Let me explain. As you find more success in your small business, you get busy, and more success equals more work, which means you're trying to fit more and more things that need to get done into the same amount of time in a workday. Two things happen here. Your workday gets longer and longer and eats relentlessly into your personal life like a hungry hippo. Well, that's not sustainable. So the other thing that happens is things start inadvertently falling through the cracks. Things like follow-up. As a matter of fact, follow-up is the first casualty. I have done countless webinars on this topic, and when I ask hundreds of these small business owners to self-score their follow-up on a scale of 1 to 10, the median answer is 4. So you're not alone. And honestly, it's not entirely your fault. In this torrent of chaotic success, you are ultra focused on the hot prospect. These are the people that are ready to purchase right now, literally throwing their money at you to get your products and services. And this makes sense. These sales pay the bills, keep the lights on, put food on the table, bring home the bacon. Hey, pick the colloquialism that fits, right? But what about the leads that are not aflame with red-hot intention right at this exact moment? These are the ones that fall through the cracks. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. 48% of salespeople never follow up. 43% of salespeople give up after one contact attempt. 68% of salespeople have given up after 2 contact attempts. And 80% of salespeople have thrown in the towel after 3 contact attempts. Here's the best one. It takes an average of 8 touch points to get an initial meeting for your sale. I can prove it. I asked Google. Check this out. 8 touch points just to get an initial meeting. So generally, based on these statistics, if we don't get a sale from a new lead after 2 contact attempts, we toss the lead and we call it dead and we move on to the next. But is it really dead? The answer is no. It's not a dead lead. It's not a hot lead, but it's not cold and cadaverous just yet. So how do we get more sales out of those not so hot leads? Well, the answer is follow-up. And right now you're thinking, hey, didn't see that one coming. Thanks, Captain Obvious. But hold on, there's more. Here's a legitimate example of what I'm talking about. Let's say I'm interested in expanding my marketing efforts for my small business. I know it's something I should be doing to grow my customer base and revenue, but I honestly don't know where to start. When I look at the learning curve that's involved with doing, let's say, SEO or social media marketing, I start to sweat a little bit. I'm gonna need some help with this. So I reach out to a couple of marketing agencies and express my interest. Agency number 1 never follows up at all. Agency number 2 calls once, but I don't have the availability to pick up when they call, so they leave a message and then never follow up again. The third agency calls, and like before, I don't have the availability to pick up, so they leave a voicemail, and they also send me an email highlighting their services. Now, even though I expressed interest in using their marketing services, I'm a little bit lazy about getting it done. I'm not what you would call a hot lead. I'm interested, but I'm not hot. Maybe I'm waiting for the extra revenue to pay for it. Maybe I'm still considering doing it myself and saving some money. Whatever the case, what's really going on is that I'm waiting for my interest to peak in getting assistance with my marketing, or I'm waiting for the necessity of getting marketing help to become critical. So the third agency proceeds to start me in an email nurture, sending me a marketing email every 3 or 4 days, reminding me that they are there to solve my problem when I'm ready to have my problem solved. They're doing this magical thing called staying top of mind, and it works. I see those emails in my inbox, and I'm reminded that agency number 3 is there to solve my marketing problem when I'm ready. Heck, I don't even have to open the emails to know this. I just see the emails in the inbox, and I'm comforted by agency number 3's tenacious reminders that the solution to my marketing issue is just 1 click away. After about 7 emails, I bite. What actually happens is that I get a look at my sales pipeline and do some revenue forecasting and realize that I'm running light on deals to meet my financial goals. If I want to cover my overhead and feed my family for the next month, I need to do something about my marketing. So boom, I'm ready. The necessity for getting marketing assistance just became critical to me. So now my interest is really high. I am now what you call a hot lead. I remember that agency number 3 is at my beck and call, literally waiting in standby, doing absolutely nothing else in anticipation of my eventual need. At least that's how it feels to me, right? Now, what they're really doing is focusing on the hot leads every day, just like you do. The less than hot leads go into an email nurture. When one of those leads, like me, takes action in that email nurture, they are elevated to hot lead status, and then they get the belle of the ball treatment. The best part of this scenario is that the email nurture was done using automation and required zero effort from anyone at agency number 3 to get me ready to purchase. Automatically, no effort. Let me paint a picture of the perfect scenario. You focus on the hot leads, which you're doing already, right? These are the people who respond immediately within that first or second contact attempt. The rest of those leads go into an automated email nurture. Those leads get emails that are specific to their product or service interest. Those emails are personalized, complete with the contact's first name in the subject line, right? Because personalized emails get opened at a higher rate. And those emails go out in an orderly fashion based on time increments that you customize. We're talking about multiple emails that are lined up and ready to be launched to your potential customers, keeping your business top of mind over a much longer period of time. And when a lead responds to an email, calls your number, or even better, clicks a link in one of those emails to schedule an appointment or conversation, that email nurture automatically stops and notifies you that you have a new hot lead that is queued up and ready to be contacted. Thousands of small businesses are using Keap's automation just like this to convert more leads and level up their small business. But don't take my word for it. If you'd like to try it out for yourself, click below to take advantage of our 14-day free trial.